How's it going, everyone? So today we're going to talk about Drakantos and the playtest I got to experience over the last 2 days. I gotta say, this game is great, but let's talk about some negatives and let's talk about some positives of this game. There are over 20 characters in this game that you could choose from, a bunch of different archetypes. So if there's a character that you like to play or there's an archetype that you like to enjoy, you're going to get that from this game. This game is an MMO light. You get to have a PVE experience, you get to have a PvP experience, you get to go on missions with up to 3 people with the PVE setting, and there is a story that you could follow. There's missions that you could do PVE focused. So I believe this game is a 50-50 between PvP and PvE. So if you like PvE content, there's going to be something there for you. If you like PvP content, there's a lot of stuff for you to do as well. And you can level up your characters in either mode. So you don't have to worry about doing PvE content to level up, but if you want to like get mounts or something like that, you can focus on doing some PvE content and then do some PvP content to level up or something like that. So there's ways to level up in this game that you don't have to follow one path or the other. You could really do both and in tandem as well. Or if you want to stick to one route and stick to the other, you can level up and progress in this game as well. So there's a lot of PvE missions that you could do. There's upgraded systems. So as your power score rises, there's harder missions that you could do. It's just a fun base of a game. I think the characters are pretty cool. I think a lot of these characters start blooming as you get to further levels. A lot of tank classes kind of feel the same in the early levels. A lot of like range classes kind of feel the same in early levels, but as soon as you start getting beyond level 4, level 6, level 8, things start really branching out and you really get to see what these unique characters really do and why they are unique and not all like the same-ish characters. So just remember that when you guys do play this game, that these characters are going to kind of feel the same in early levels, but then they're going to start to branch out and there's a bunch of different nodes that you can put on your character with each ability, kind of like Path of Exile, where you collect these nodes and you can make your specific ability do something different. So that's why the uniqueness of the class is there. So not every paladin or not every rangers kind of be the same. There is some uniqueness there. So I think that's a great nod to this game on what they're doing to make it unique and have some variety for these different builds. Even if you have like 3 paladins on the team, you know, or 3 mages on the team, they're all going to feel kind of different depending on how they want to play and how they spec into their characters. So let's talk about the negatives. I think this game could use a little bit more movement, a little more combo system, especially with hold abilities, because with certain hold abilities, you are locked into place. You can't move around. The enemy could easily move around and then you miss your shot to hit them. I think it's about 2 seconds that you have to hold to get max damage out of a hold attack. And sometimes enemies move out of your way and you just clearly whiff them. I believe they could easily do that. You can move around with your hold ability, or wherever you aim your hold ability at, even if you're locked into a certain spot, even if the enemy's like to your right or left, if you could like put your arrow key or use your thumbstick to, you know, lock into where they're at, your ability still hits that way. I think that'd be a big quality of life improvement, or maybe move around a bit. It'd be cool to see some combo attacks where you're able to move. A lot of abilities lock you into place, but there are certain abilities that you can move around with. But the locking into place kind of feels really old school. So if you guys like that old school ability, this game definitely has it. But I think if they modernize it a bit, because they do have some abilities that you're able to move around, I'm like, I wish more abilities were like this, especially for like basic attacks. You're kind of locked into place. So it'd be pretty cool. Maybe if they have like a combo and where you can move forward, kind of like Path of Exile 2. If they have implement more of that, I think a lot more people would like catch on quicker. But maybe people like that old school vibe. I was just kind of thrown off of it when I first started this game or first tried this game. I was like, oh, you're kind of locked in a lot of moves, at least in early gameplay. I think early games should still feel fun. So if they get the fun factor up when you first start this game, instead of feeling so clunky, then I think a lot more people will be attracted and want to keep playing and playing. But I got past it because I'm used to that old school vibe. I kind of got used to it and kind of enjoyed it in a way. But I could definitely see some quality of life, certain moves, at least your basic attack, where you could at least move around with your basic attack, you know, move and hit at the same time. I think that would be pretty well for this game if they just do basic attack movements and the directional ability when you hold attack to say if your enemy wants your right or left and you're still holding in like the north position and you can still aim like west and east, then that'll be pretty cool if you could do that. So hopefully they add that and listen to community. I don't know, it was just one of my gripes, and I'm like, man, I missed the hold attack again because I couldn't direction my attack when I'm just locked into place. So hopefully they fix that. That's was one of my biggest gripes. Other than that, this game ran flawlessly. It played well. Grouping up felt pretty easy. Even there was a ton of other people. It just felt great. They definitely have the online support locked in. It seemed like a lot of people were enjoying this game. I always saw a lot of people playing throughout the day. So amazing playtest, especially for a playtest that you had to sign up for, not just an open beta. A lot of people showed out. A lot of people showed their support. They gave like 3 keys to people so they can invite their friends. I invited some people as well. It's just a game that I'm definitely looking forward to. I was not disappointed. I was hyped about this game for a very long time before even playing it. And after playing it, I was like, I could see the hype. I was definitely right about being excited for this game. So we'll see what the future holds for Drakantos, when it will release, when will it come out. Wait and see. So let me know your thoughts. Is this 2D MMO light something up your alley? Would you guys focus on the PvP content? Would you guys focus on the PvE content? Leave that in the comments below. I'm a big PvE fan in these MMO games. I'm not too big into the PvP. If I'm playing this kind of game, I just want to chill and just have some fun. It's definitely going to have that content for you because I just play strictly PvE. I didn't dive into the PvP. I know a lot of people did like the PvP from what I've saw from other like content creators, but it's a fun experience just if you want to focus on PvE and have a good time and team up with buddies and just do that. But if you guys do like the PvP, this game's gonna have it there for you. So let me know what you guys think. This game's fun. Hopefully it comes out soon. Hopefully it comes to consoles. I know it's going to be released on Steam. So let me know what you guys think. Is this game something that interests you? Do you guys like that old school 2D RPGs? Because this game definitely scratches that itch for me. I just hope that they make combat a little more fluid. After playing like Alabaster Dawn, it is pretty night and day. But if they just make some few tweaks where you could move when you have your basic attack or on hold moves that you could direction your attack, I think that would be a huge upgrade instead of having, to do like a combo system where you're like doing combos and moving. Just have the ability to move when you're doing basic attacks and direction your hold attacks. And I think that will go a long way for this game. Just that small quality of life change will definitely get people saying, oh, I can move when I'm doing this basic attack, because you're going to be doing basic attacks a lot in at least early game. So let me know what you guys think. Does it interest you? Did I sway you in any way? I had a blast with it. I didn't want to play too much because when this game officially launches, I kind of want to get surprised. I got one of my characters to level 8. The one that you've seen on screen right now, I believe his name is Liam. He's a tank class. I like a big heavy sword class. There's a bunch of different classes I like in this game. The paladin's cool too. The priestess is cool. So many cool characters, so many unique characters. So there's so much to choose from. And you get a donkey mount as your first mount. It's pretty funny. All right, guys, love you to pieces. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, give a thumbs up, give subscribe. And if you guys want to stay in touch when I do drop content, click that bell notification down below because it means a lot to me. Drakantos, I'm glad I was able to finally play this game. I was not disappointed. I'm just excited to see what the future holds for Drakantos. I'm sure this game is going to go hard when it does release because so many people played, like I said, consecutive days. So many people were online playing this game. So I think it was like peak 12,000 people playing it for a closed playtest. So I'm excited for the future for it. And if you guys like that 2D RPG, this game's going to be right up your alley. All right, guys, have a great one. Stay true to yourself. Love you. Until next time. Peace.